Welcome back, YouTubers. We're doing a bit of a science experiment. My fellowship teachers taught me that anytime I do something new in medicine, well, we call this physics, radio frequency with lasers, which is kind of new, which is why I had to write like my own doctoral program. My teachers taught me to document any experiments that I do. So on my stomach, I've done an Exilis treatment, and there's a little bit of redness, as you can see, not too much. And what I'm going to do now is do a laser skin tightening treatment, because I'm just curious, will there'll be permanent scarring or not? I don't think so, but it's good to test these things out on me as an experiment, that way, and document it. That way, if it is very beneficial and useful, we can get that out in the medical world, in the cosmetic world, which is kind of our claim to fame. So it's a good thing to provide education, do experiments, things like that. It's how BG Skincare became known as BG Skincare. It's how we got famous models, actresses to represent us, because of our work ethic and also because of experimentation that works. So let's do a laser skin tightening over the Exilis treatment and see what happens. This is a problem area through here with the elasticity of the skin. So I did figure eights already on both sides of my stomach, and now I'm just going to take the laser and hit probably in through here, through here, through here, just to see if it has even a better effect. So some treatments you can couple together in one day that you may have been previously taught you cannot couple together. For example, you can do, my fellowship teachers taught me you can do, for example, Fraxel first on someone's hands, Fraxel first, then IPL is safe. I actually did that in another clinic, and the patient came back a month later and very satisfied. So there's sometimes you can couple things together, sometimes you cannot. It just depends on what type of treatment that you're doing. So you want to be aware, if there's no information out there and you're in a setting like this, you have to test it on yourself first if you're in a situation like me, because if it's a danger, I'd rather for it to happen to me first. And that way we don't treat a patient because we know it's a danger. So I go ahead and I put myself at risk for my medical students and my patients. I've always done that. I just believe in doing the right thing, and always pay dividends for us. So anyway, let's get to the laser. This is the device I just used on my stomach to actually zap fat cells, tighten skin. With this device, you have to be careful with the settings, because some patients are really sensitive to the heat and you'll have to turn the energy down. So I use the big handpiece to treat my stomach, and the reason I didn't show you guys that is because I was totally naked. So I was just, I better not put that out there on YouTube. We got a good reputation on YouTube. I want to keep it that way. But anyway, we're going to do laser right after this treatment and just see if there's any type of reaction. There could be, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. Remember, when you calibrate any of these GentleMax lasers, GentleMax Pros, GentleMax regular, we have, always take the spacer off and then put it in the port. If you don't, it may miss a little bit of calibration, won't be as effective treatment. Always make sure that your glasses have the optical density rating for the procedure you're doing. So as a practitioner, be sure that it has the right optical density rating. You can see this one is 1064, which is what we're using today. Also, too, we work with the Cutera. It has a couple different wave bands in it. It has, I believe, 532, 694, 1064. So be sure that your glasses, if you work with those type lasers for tattoo removal and facial rejuvenation, be sure that it's rated for the type of wavelength you're operating in, whether it be 532, 694, 1064. So it's an exciting time to be in this field. So we've calibrated the laser for 50 joules on the YAG 1064 setting. Now we're going to do just a test shot to see if there's any reaction. See if Exilis is a contraindication. It has been about 30 minutes prior since I've had the Exilis treatment, so let's see. A little bit of a burn. I'm getting a good reaction, so one of the perks too of doing skin tightening treatment, if that person, like my patients has told me this, if they have hair in that particular area, that's a perk of a skin tightening treatment. Usually if it's a dark hair, it takes care of the hair. And that was a nurse that I actually trained that works for us now. So she just told me that that's one of the perks, is the hair removal. Usually if the hair is white, it will not work, because think about two like charges repel each other. So if laser light comes in contact with white hair, it's just going to go away. Usually the case. Just going to put a little aloe on it. It's better if you can use all naturalistic type medicines. Don't get me wrong, I know some people out there need like antidepressants, blood pressure medicine, things like that, but the least stuff you can take, the better off you'll be. Try to go all natural if you can. Drink plenty of water, exercise. You guys can head over to Make Do, the other YouTube channel, and check out our workout routine. I share it online on the YouTube channel. Basically, it goes through my whole process of how I lost 70 pounds and gained a lot of muscle mass. It's probably the best I've ever felt. I take no prescription drugs. The only thing I do take is CBD oil, and that seems to be a godsend. I don't drink either. Very important to remember, anytime you're having Exilis treatments, drink plenty of water before, plenty of water after. A lot of people out there ask us, well, what's the secret when my skin's dry? What's the secret? How do I get, moist skin? It's very, very, very simple. Drink more water. You drink more water, you'll be more hydrated, thus your skin will not be as dry. Simple fix. Same thing for laser, same thing for microcurrent. It's always good to drink water and exercise appropriately and eat a balanced diet. It's crucial. So in this age of all this information we live in, take advantage of all of the free information out there on the internet. A lot of it's good information. Some way out there. We stick to the .orgs when researching, but a lot of the .coms are very beneficial too. And I've had a lot of education on YouTube, things that are experimental. So YouTube is a great tool to use. I love YouTube. That's why we have 2 different channels on YouTube. Anyway, guys, be sure you smack like and subscribe on our clinic and school webpage. Appreciate it. with the skin tightening procedure, laser skin tightening after the Exilis. You can see a little bit of erythema, but that's pretty much it. So I did a Exilis skin tightening procedure on my stomach, and then 20 minutes after that, I went ahead and did 1064 nanometers on our YAG laser, and I set it to the skin tightening function because I was unhappy with the elasticity here in my skin. I'm very happy with the results. So you can have laser skin tightening after Exilis. Some of these procedures that you see in some med spas, it's good that they couple it, but sometimes if it's experimental laser medicine like what I deal with, I would prefer to just experiment on myself first. That way if anything happens, we know that I'm the guinea pig, and I don't mind being the guinea pig for the sake of, medical lasers. So anyway, guys, really happy. Just going to put a little aloe on it, put cold compresses on it last night. I'm fine. That's typically normal. That's what you will see with a typical laser skin tightening procedure. Anyway, guys, appreciate the love. Be sure you go out on YouTube here at the clinic and school and follow us. And then leave a comment, question, suggestion for improvement. It is open enrollment at our laser school. So, and not only laser, we also teach electrology as well. And then you can head over to thinkific.com, and we've actually published 2 online classes there. We have microcurrent and then an introductory laser hair removal course that if you don't know you're a candidate for this type of field, you can take the online courses and see what you think. I can tell you this field is not easy by no means, but it is an unlimited income earning field. You have highs and lows, so you just have to stay open within the first year, opening a practice, and the odds are in your favor. Most practices that close within the first year of opening do not make it. So I tell all my students, when you start a practice, at least stay open 1 year, and the odds are in your favor. It's like the odds go up. It's like over 80% that you're going to make it. So anyway, guys, appreciate the love. Appreciate everything you guys do. Be safe out there, and God bless.